Yes.
Okay. Anyway, you're new Conneaut, new to New Leaf, and this job of narrating for D-Day was kind of thrust upon you, but you've welcomed the opportunity. So how did you find out that you were going to be narrating the big major?
I got a phone call.
Not once, but 3 times. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know what to expect, so I wouldn't have known if it was once or 3 times anyway.
Yeah.
I got a phone call, and I, as I said earlier, the church is part of the community, and I'm part of the community, and so, it's something I can do, and I think it's important to do that. So, I wouldn't say that it's responsibility. It's an honor to be asked to do something in any community.
Yeah.
So it was a wonderful invitation I got.
And you narrated by standing on a ladder. What rung were you on?
Second to the top.
Second to the top, so you could see over the crowd.
Right, and because I'm short.
Sure. You did have a script.
Yeah.
And so tell me about that. Had you read it ahead of time?
I did. It's interesting. It's a reenactment of history, but it's dynamic. So some of the things we know are going to happen, but it isn't orchestrated in that sense. So the scripts were really helpful because they describe what's happening with the reenactors and what the narrative can be. So I did have the scripts, but as everyone knows, there were also different battles and different elements this year than there were last year. But you know what? And here's what I would say about D-Day Conneaut. Everybody that I worked with was beyond helpful. I didn't have any question that went unanswered for any period of time, and if I wasn't exactly sure where to be, there was somebody to guide me, and Brian taking care of the PA system also had to babysit the entire time. And so I got great guidance, and everyone was very supportive, and the event is important, and the history is important, but it wasn't presented to me like, you better do exactly like this, or you're going to get in trouble. And I think that's indicative of the reenactment as well. The reenactors don't always know exactly what's going to happen, and so I learned a lot about that. I'd never been a part of one of these things before, so.
Well, and you said everybody told you about it, but you weren't sure what to expect.
That's right.
And tell me about your reaction once you came here.
Well, some of it was just all because the reenactment has a purpose beyond tourism. It makes the events of the war a little bit more real. And the first battle I narrated, Lafayette, in that little pocket valley, it kind of, I don't want to say it rattled me, but I got a little bit teared up. So that's my first response is it's just moving and powerful. But I think it's well organized. I think it's well presented, and I enjoyed learning.
Yeah. And I hope you'll be back next year.
If I'm asked, I would be. This is one thing that would benefit from doing it here, because you learn a little bit and build on that. We saw the beach area when we came to look at the town. I know, and they said it's a big event. It's going to cover the whole beach, and I thought they're not going to use that whole beach. There's no way they can use that whole beach. They used the whole beach and more. So the scale of this thing just blew my mind. Just really blew my mind.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank
You did
you.
a great job. One thing that I loved that they did today that I haven't heard before, they closed the final battle with camps.
That was neat.
That was really neat.
And it's good they did that at the end, because it was really moving for everybody.
It was, I think, for everybody.
Yeah.
That was kind of
And the other thing I thought about yesterday was those who have seen combat